Welcome to Tech Toys 360, your VIP access to the most innovative toys of the 21st century. We scoured the globe to bring you the best in technical gadgets, super distinct products, and uber powerful vehicles, from the progressive to the inspiring. So sit down, strap in, and prepare to experience the latest in tech toys. On this episode of Tech Toys 360, the world's most advanced automobile goes topless. A robotic caddy scurries the golf course. An innovative ski bike takes to the slopes. And a motorcycle that travels on and off-road. Speed. For centuries, man has been consumed with the overwhelming desire to go faster. To bend the laws of velocity and acceleration for the visceral thrill almost nothing else can match. Finally, the physical embodiment of that long sought-after need for speed has been born. Up ahead, the road appears empty, yet something approaches. It comes into focus, a masterwork of sound, beauty, and sheer power. Speeding art with an attitude. The fastest commercially available roadster ever created. Behold a crowning achievement in automobile technology. The 1200 horsepower, carbon-fibered Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse. Legendary carmaker Bugatti has long been synonymous with the principles of performance, design, and technology. And adherence to these lofty ideals has resulted in the ultimate automotive achievement. Bugatti's headquarters in Molsheim, France, leads a team of more than 120 engineers, devoted to the creation of automobile perfection. Bugatti has raised the bar once more in the competitive world of supercars. Bugatti has taken the soul of the powerful Veyron Sport and placed it into the body of a roadster. A simple task? Think again. It takes the best in engineering and the sheer determination to push the boundaries of automotive innovation. The task of creating a monstrously powerful roadster with refinement and grace begins with a redesign under the hood. Engineer Jens Schulenberg discusses technology and process.
I'm one of the 120 developed engineers of Bugatti. I started 11 years ago to make the first prototype of the Bugatti Veyron Vitesse. And we learned lots of things in the last 11 years about the dynamics of super sport cars. So we started with the Veyron, we made the Grand Sport, the first open version, and then we optimized with this, both cars, the super sport, and the last one is the Bugatti Grand Sport Vitesse.
The addition of 2 fuel pumps and 4 enlarged turbochargers and intercoolers has served to bulk up the Veyron Grand Sport's already monstrous 7.9-litre 16-cylinder engine, resulting in an almost incomprehensible 1200 horsepower. But to handle the additional power, Bugatti reinforced the drivetrain, including the powerful 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. More horsepower means more speed and more heat, thus throwing the gauntlet down to the engineers and designers at Bugatti.
The heat management is one of the biggest challenges in a car like this. So we have 882 kilowatts of heat in the radiators, and that must be cooled down, and we must be sure we can use that car also in the desert or in the winter time. So it's a little different focused like other sport cars, but this car is usable every day.
Without compromise, the engineers at Bugatti opened up the front end, allowing for additional cooling capabilities to offset the increase in heat generated by the more powerful engine. The aerodynamic redesign of the front end led to changes in the look and functionality of the Vitesse's rear end, as a new double diffuser and super short exhaust were added. Bugatti's John Hill breaks down the key features of the Vitesse.
There's an interesting story from when our chairman, Dr. Piek, met with the engineers for the first time. he gave them criteria around which they were to design a car. The first was that he was looking for a car with over 1,000 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers in less than 3 seconds, top speed over 406 kilometers per hour, and all of that, and you must be able to drive it to the opera and not be embarrassed. So don't just build a beast, but build an elegant car that can perform better than the fastest race cars in the world. And I think if you look at the beauty of this car, I mean, it's really a work of art that performs like no other car in the world.
The offer was to make a beauty and a beast. The beauty must be a very drivable car. It must run. You must go cruising. It must have a good fuel consumption from an engine like this. And if you open the throttle, it must be the beast. Generate 1,200 horsepower, generate 1,500 Newton meters of torque, and accelerate in 2.6 seconds to 60 miles. That must be handled. If you want to have a sporty car, everything must be very tight, very stiff. And if you drive comfortable, you have the opposite side. To find the right way to do both of this, that was a big challenge.
The Vitesse is able to handle this increased power thanks to several key upgrades to the Grand Sport's engineering. Firstly, the Vitesse received an enhanced suspension, which helps the open road vehicle handle the increased power and quicker acceleration. But the changes didn't stop there. The Vitesse boasts an all-carbon fiber body. This change is a leap forward from the Grand Sport's carbon-aluminum blend in terms of reduced weight and increased strength. Let's call a spade a spade. In Bugatti's native French, vitesse means speed. The Vitesse can accelerate from a standing start to just over 60 miles an hour in a ridiculous 2.6 seconds. For those thrill seekers in search of an adrenaline rush unbeknownst to most, you'll need a key to unlock the top speed opportunity, thus allowing the driver to accelerate to mind-bending speeds well over 233 miles per hour. And while the Vitesse may not be able to drive itself to the dealership if it encounters a performance issue, the geniuses at Bugatti monitor each Vitesse from a command center in France. Often, they'll know about any issues before the owner and quickly alert them. Bugatti has spared no expense in creating the Vitesse, from titanium bolts at every connection to an interior constructed of carbon fiber, aluminum and magnesium. For those who have had the good fortune to experience the Vitesse, the open road will never be the same. And for $2.6 million, it can make you the envy of everyone, with a sense of adventure and a desire for speed. Coming up next, a high-tech golf caddy takes to the greens, and Tech Toys 360 bikes down the snow-covered Swiss Alps. A lush green oasis is the backdrop. The golfer's iron arcs high and true, striking the ball dead center. It cuts through the wind and lands 2 feet from the hole. A perfect shot. Now, the golfer walks the fairway in pursuit of his ball. Following close behind, like a faithful droid from Star Wars, is the CaddyTrek. A mechanized golf caddy with a computer mind of its own. Tech Toys 360 blasts out of a sand trap at your local golf course to check out the latest in green technology. And when we say green, we mean it literally. We traveled to Wakefield, Massachusetts, where the dynamic team at FTR Solutions fused modern technology with the old-school sport of golf, hitting a hole in one with the creation of the world's first robot golf caddy. Innovator Jian Zhang discusses the CaddyTrek's features.
CaddyTrek is designed and manufacturing based on proprietary robotic technology using advanced sensing and control system.
Created to allow golfers to walk the course for exercise rather than riding in golf carts, the CaddyTrek carries one's clubs and navigates the course thanks to the cutting-edge technology never before seen on the links. FTR's engineer, Bren Wiegler, discusses the CaddyTrek.
The CaddyTrek has many special features. It has 3 computers on board to help maneuver the cart around the golf course. Ultrasound technology for tracking behind the golfer. It's got remote control mode as well, so it'll get out in front of you towards the intended target.
The CaddyTrek boasts 3 operating modes. Push mode allows it to operate as a traditional golf caddy, transporting clubs with ease. Remote mode allows the CaddyTrek to be controlled by the golfer. At the touch of a button, the CaddyTrek will approach, pull back, speed up or slow down. Its every movement easily controlled by the hands-on enthusiast. And Follow Me mode, 100% hands-free, allowing the golfer to concentrate on the course while his golfing needs are attended to by the CaddyTrek. Its patent-pending multi-sensing technology enables it to autonomously detect objects and therefore avoid collisions with people or objects while following its owner on the course. This high-tech robotic wonder is preset to follow the golfer automatically, using ultrasound similar to that used by bats or submarines in deep oceans. The CaddyTrek has sensors on the cart and on the golfer remote. RFC transmitters and the ultrasound technology to track the golfer. The computer on board will calculate the golfer's distance, direction and walking pace and determine the electrical current for 2 pancake motors. CaddyTrek cleverly controls the ultrasound emitting frequency to distinguish from one cart to another, avoiding caddy interference. It does everything a human caddy can, and no tip is necessary for the CaddyTrek. The CaddyTrek boasts powerful dual motors and terrain-gripping treaded wheels, allowing it to traverse fairways, hills, and even sand traps without blinking a robotic eye. The lithium-ion battery packs enough power for 27+ holes. The CaddyTrek boasts a range of 5 meters to ensure that it's always ready when needed.
Not only is it a great form of exercise for golfers to walk their round of golf, but it's also a very green way to actually play a round of golf as opposed to using a motorized, fuel-driven golf cart.
Blending the game of golf with the latest in technology, the CaddyTrek electric robot caddy just may be golfers' new best friend. Coming up, skiing and biking blend together to create the next adrenaline-pumping tech toy. The Austrian Alps are known for their remarkable beauty and downhill skiing. But with all that snow and ice, one company has found an unusual solution for getting around while managing to rev up your adrenaline levels. TechToys 360 travels across the Atlantic to Mauthausen, Austria, to bring you a radical new e-bike fit for the slopes and the thrill seeker, the EH-Line Crawlerbike. Based on EH-Line's B-Series e-bike, the innovative Crawlerbike puts a new spin on pedal power in the snow. Technology takes to the slopes. EH-Line's Michael Painter discusses the unique features of the Crawlerbike.
The idea to build a snow bike comes because here in Austria in the mountains you have great tracks to ski, we have lots of snow, and for that reason we said, okay, we want to create a bike you can use in summer and in winter too. And for that reason, this idea was born.
Forget traditional bicycle wheels and sore legs. This tech toy on steroids heads to the mountains for a new kind of extreme. Remove the traditional bicycle wheels and attach a ski up front and a snow track in the back. And this 21st century gadget may seem more like a getaway vehicle in the next Bond film.
The special features of the snow bike is the track at the back of the bike and the ski in front of it. In the middle, there's an engine helping you to pedal the bike.
Hop on and pedal away. This wonder bike takes to the snow at 15 miles per hour. And though this speed may not impress a Formula One race car driver, biking on snow is a rush unlike any other. EH-Line's Manuel Santa gives insight into the unique snow bike.
Feels like a snowmobile and a bike, so something in the middle. It's strange, you have to drive it. When you ride on the snow bike, it's like you're riding a bull, because it's quite pumpy, you know what I mean?
This cutting-edge ski bike is built for handling extreme conditions, purpose-built for those who embrace the extreme. The power-assisted pedaling dares the weather. Electronic power management and reduced gear action provide a smooth ride, regardless of weather conditions. The lightweight aluminum and carbon fiber frame makes it possible to use the Crawlerbike as a traditional bicycle as well.
If you want to, you always can mount wheels on them and you can use it as any other bicycle too. But here you have a track and a ski in front, so you can use it during snow conditions, you can use it in the winter time, and the big advantage is it got an engine in the middle, helping you to ride the bike.
The Crawlerbike features a 250-watt Panasonic middle-mounted engine, powered by a lightweight lithium-ion battery for climbing steep slopes with ease. The Caterpillar-built snow track wraps seamlessly around the back wheel, maximizing its snow gripping capability. Life is a slippery slope, so why not power through it? And with the Crawlerbike's design, technology, and innovation, this is now literally a reality. Coming up next, 21st century technology takes on the motorcycle. In Northern California's Silicon Valley, in particular Scotts Valley, you can nearly smell the technology burning in the air. But that's about all you can smell. Zero. What's in a name? Zero. Zero combustion, zero emissions, and zero maintenance. Once an innovative concept conceived inside a Santa Cruz, California garage, the Zero motorcycle is now a reality. Blending extreme sport riding with advanced technology to perfection, the innovators at Zero have created a motorcycle that takes to the road and off the road that gives back to the rider. At Zero, green means go. Turn the throttle and every ounce of research and development takes this ride to a level that may send combustion seekers scratching their head. Quietly speeding off the pavement and onto miles of rugged terrain is a motorcycle at the forefront of the technological revolution. This dual sport innovation from Zero Motorcycles is the first fully electric motorcycle that can handle any surface: gravel, dirt, pavement. Zero Motorcycle Chief Technology Officer Abe Ashkenazi discusses its groundbreaking technology.
So the DS, as its initial signifies a dual sport. It does both street and off-road terrain.
The Zero DS fully adjustable suspension and the rugged wheel set make an easy transition from pavement to mountainous terrain. Maintaining control is effortless due to its fully adjustable suspension and rugged wheel set. A powerful brushless motor and a futuristic lithium battery power this one-of-a-kind thrill machine. The secret sauce is in the new powertrain that includes a brushless motor capable of achieving speeds of up to 80 miles per hour.
Unlike internal combustion engines, they have a number of moving parts and require maintenance, adjustment, and eventual replacement of certain components. The electric motorcycles only have one moving part. The motor is a brushless motor, so even though the main shaft of the motor is rotating and it's providing the power to the rear wheel, there's no actual contact, brushless, there's no actual contact, so there's nothing to wear.
New state-of-the-art battery cell technology, regenerative braking, and a power pack that's designed to last the life of the motorcycle.
So our batteries have a chemistry that's been developed for electric vehicles. It is nickel, manganese, cobalt, lithium-ion chemistry. And what this chemistry is really good at is it's a good energy cell. So it stores a lot of energy, but it also is a power cell. It delivers a lot of power to the rear wheel.
It's technology gone wild. No shifting, no delay, no drama. The DS doesn't compromise performance. A direct connection from motor to rear wheel puts the rider in complete control.
So on this side of the bike, you can tell that the motor is directly connected to the rear wheel. So this is our direct drive system. It consists of a belt. It's a carbon fiber reinforced belt, very, very, very strong. As you get on the gas, as you give it throttle, the motion that's generated at the motor is being translated pretty directly, pretty tightly, if you will, to the rear wheel.
With a 40-year career and dozens of titles under his belt, Scott Harden talks zero.
An electric bike makes all of its torque at practically the first RPM, so it has plenty of torque and plenty of acceleration. So taking off the line is very easy to do. But then once you get going, that torque really works to your advantage in the fact that you can dial it in perfectly on an electric motor for the situation that you're in. If you're in a fast sweeping corner, you can roll the throttle on and get great acceleration.
Zero's advanced technology packs a powerful punch with its revised frame geometry, optimized rotors and a larger front brake master cylinder for peak handling and greater stopping power. With Zero's innovative regenerative brake system, hit the brakes and the motor acts as a generator, charging the battery and giving you more time out on the open road. A battery life of approximately 308,000 miles at a cost of 1 cent per mile. That's some serious bang for your buck.
We're a relatively new phenomenon with electric motorcycles, and the industry and the sport in general is just starting to learn all that we have to offer. Our bikes really deliver in terms of the experience of what it's like to ride a motorcycle.
9 hours of charge time gives a drive range of 112 miles. The brilliant minds at Zero push 21st century technology to new boundaries, allowing thrill seekers to take their DS ride off-road without compromising performance.